So this is a really interesting point here. So photography and pharmacy have been connected since photography was a brand new thing. And the reason for this was because in the early days of film photography, all these photographers needed chemicals. They needed silver nitrate and pyrogallic acid and all kinds of these photographic chemicals to develop their pictures. And of course, this lasted for many, many decades. But the truth is, drugstores already sold these things. Drugstores already carried silver nitrate. They used it for a variety of things. But because they already stocked it, they already had supply lines with manufacturers and distributors, it made a lot of sense, given that there's this brand new demand for these chemicals. It made sense to just, buy a little more than usual and put some of it on the sales floor and call it photography equipment. And so pharmacies were some of the very first places to kind of embrace this new medium of photography. Now, but the real interesting piece, the kicker of this whole thing, is that we still see this connection today. And to tell you how, I'll tell you in the form of a question. When you need to get your digital photos printed, where do you go to do that? Well, probably to a Walgreens or a CVS, because they always have a photo counter. So if you step back and examine that at face value, you'd say, why do they have that? Because there seems to be no connection between photography and pharmacy. They're completely disparate fields. This is the connection. They've always been connected since photography was a brand new thing. But that's the reason that Walgreens and CVS have photo counters. But no one ever stops to think about why is that? You just accept that's just, of course they do. They always have. This is why they always have. Isn't that weird?